Watch later. It's kind of funny. Okay, so where do we find the chat? Let's go to here. Hey, everybody. I'm just getting it all figured out here. Can't see if anybody's watching. See a number? No.
I do not. Oh, I'm watching. Maybe that's us.
Maybe. How's it going, everyone? YouTube will not let us go automatically to our camera for some reason. So we are just loading up the chat. Yeah, it's doing. Okay. So we can see stuff there. Perfect. So now let's go live on Instagram.
That's two.
All right. So Instagram's just loading. We're using Hangouts. We're like a whole bunch of different screens. It's weird. We got the two monitors, so we're on both right now. You know what's disappointing?
What's that?
Jackson, my son, asked me if this was the Michelin Man the other day.
You know, you can't.
The Michelin Man.
Yeah.
It says Ghostbusters.
Well, yeah, it's the obvious.
It doesn't say
but I mean,
Goodyear.
but it,
Well, it starts with a G. Ghostbusters.
Let's see.
No, I can't see him now. We're just waiting for people to come in, so we're just having some fun. Yes, so we'll get started here in a sec. Just talk about what we've been up to. Believe it or not, we just finished a vlog. So that will be going up tomorrow. Thrifty Santa.
Says hi.
How's it going on Instagram? Did you do any thrifting today, Thrifty Santa? I was all over the board today. I was in the car from about, well, actually, I got to Value Village at 9. I was one of those people who were there at 9. So I was there at 9, and I got home around 3:15. So it was a day driving and driving and driving. So, but got a lot of cool things. Showed a few in the video that we just made. Just a few things, though. We didn't show everything just because there's too much and we don't want to bore you guys. No moving the lawn in 90 degrees. Oh, mowing the lawn. Okay. 90-degree temperature. Oh my gosh. I cut my mother's lawn for her. I'm kind of in charge of all of that stuff. And I've done it twice now this year, only 2 times. So we're going to just move the light. That's a little better. 90-degree temperature. That's crazy. Here, well, I don't know. We've got the Canadian temperature. So 90-degree to... I have to get it down. Fahrenheit to Celsius. So that's 32 degrees here. Oh, okay. That's pretty warm, yeah. We were sitting at 20 today. So let's do the conversion for you. Nope, that's not right.
You want to put 20 over here.
20 over here. Yeah, it wasn't minus 18 here today. So we were sitting at 68 today here in Ontario, which was nice. I had the sunroof open. What's that? Kiki Kate, 87. How's it going? And the high humidity in North Carolina. Yeah, we have a lot of humidity here from Lake Ontario as well, but it wasn't too bad today. It was actually quite nice. So everyone's jumping in here. So yeah, we went thrifting today. We bought a bunch of stuff. lots of books. We've been really trying to focus on our FBA lately for Amazon. We are veteran eBay sellers. We've been doing that since like 1998. But we found the sales. Fontana, CA. Oh, wow, that's cool. So you've got some heat going on there too. Yeah, it's nice here. Where we live, there's probably, I'm going to guess 30 to 40 lakes around our area. Maybe I'm even under on that. But yeah, I'm going to say between 30 and 40 lakes. So fishing everywhere, boating everywhere. But the biggest lake, I guess, would be Lake Ontario. And we live very close to that. So we get a nice breeze kind of off the lake all the time. But yeah, so FBA, yes. eBay, we've been selling on that forever. And the sales just seem to have gone down. I saw on Instagram, somebody posted, and maybe you're watching right now. If you are, speak up. They had a stack of bubble mailers. And it said Poshmark. And then there was one lonely little bubble mailer. And it said eBay sales. So I don't know. I find eBay's not as crazy busy as it used to be now. I think that Amazon and all these other sites now are kind of taking their business. I mentioned you guys during on Wade's Ventures live interview the other day, Canadian Reseller. Oh, that's cool. Thank you very much, Thrifty Santa. That's great. Is it hard to sell on Amazon? No, it's actually so much easier to sell on Amazon. Tonight, in the last, hour and a half to 2 hours, I've already got 40 items listed and ready to go for our next FBA. It's fast. It's easy. All you do is, do you have your phone? Yeah. We'll show you how easy it is, actually. Pick this book up in the store. So all you do, barcode on the back. We scan the barcode with the app. Amazon should be paying us for these lessons.
$20.
$20.
1,000 count.
1,000 count. So it's a great count. And we paid $1 for the book, and we know it'll sell for $20. So all we do is click list, and away we go. That's it. So we click send it to FBA, and it will just go in a box, and then Amazon will actually sell it for us. So it's so much easier to sell on Amazon. And with eBay, I always found there's some guesswork involved with that. You have to know your stuff on eBay. I worked in an antique store and a flea market for about 11 years. So I got a really big crash course in everything. And so going to Value Village and all the thrift stores or even flea markets to do some picking, yeah, you have to kind of know your stuff. And but if you do, like if you know your stuff in antiques and vintage stuff, you can really do well with it. But if you're scanning barcodes, Amazon, I find, is kind of the way to go. That's the way I found. Like I said, we've been doing this since like 1998, and eBay was pretty much the only one. It was either sell on eBay or sell on Craigslist. And then after that, all these other sites started popping up, like Etsy. What else? Poshmark. All that's been within what, the last five years? Yeah, it's probably been about 5 or 6 years. Thank you. I sell on Posh and eBay, etc. We don't have Posh in Canada, which kind of sucks for us. You sell more on eBay or Amazon? We have had a solid month of over $100 a day so far, and on eBay, we have, let me just check. I did a bunch of relistings on eBay. We should have around 500 items, 400 and something. Okay, no, we have 307. Actually, a bunch just ended today. I do have to go back in and do more relisting. But out of all those things, we've had one sale over the weekend. That was it. Where Amazon, we've done, yeah, about $100 and $150 per day.
Do you use the mini scanner or just your phone?
We use just the phone. It's quick. It's easy. It does everything we need to do. We had somebody ask us the other day to do a video just a little bit more in detail showing, should I buy the product? They were kind of confused about, they could buy the book for $3 and it sells for, I think it was $10, and they didn't know if they should buy it or not. So I walked them through that one, but they did request us to do a video on that. So we will be doing that shortly, probably maybe even tomorrow. So The scanners are cool and stuff like that, but I don't know. We don't really go through every book on the shelf. We can look at the side and kind of see if it's kind of a good one. I mean, we're probably missing a lot when we are scanning, but we do hit a lot of good ones. Today I picked up about 30 to 40 books, I would guess. So we're doing something right, I guess. And if you can't read the barcode, you can always just scan the cover of the book as well with your Amazon app. So with the scanner, there's a place, Bible for Missions. It's a thrift store around here, and they will actually cover up the barcode with their own sticker. So you can't scan any book at Bibles for Missions. You have to actually scan the cover. So if you had a scanner, you wouldn't be able to do that in that instance, or even old books without barcodes on them. You can still scan the cover with the app because there's no UPC code on the back. You need to do that. So
you can enter the ISBN from inside.
Yeah, you can open it and enter it all in. Yeah, sometimes I talk it into it as well.
Yeah, I don't like scanning the cover because we've been, I don't know,
burned a couple times.
Yes, that's the word I was looking for.
See if we have any comments on what is this? This is YouTube. Yes, we're also on YouTube right now, guys. If you go on our YouTube channel, subscribe, and you can actually see the rats and a bunch of junk there that I bought today. A bunch of board games. We're kind of known now as the board game puzzle people, just because we do a lot of books, but I think we kind of do more board games. I don't know. It's close. Board games and puzzles, we do really well with those as well. It was kind of an open market, and we jumped into it, and we've done well with it. We did a couple local sales actually this weekend as well. We sold what's called a grow clock, and it's not what you think. This is a child's clock, and it helps teach them how to read time. It tells them when to get up in the morning and when to go to bed at night. Sorry, dropped my fidget spinner. And we put it on for $25. And within 10 minutes, we had 2 people wanting it. And on the way out to delivering it, it was on the way. We were going to my mother's for Mother's Day anyways. So we dropped it off to the customer. And on the way out to that customer's house, we had about 6 more people wanting it. So it was crazy. Hey, it's a product that was really in demand. So if you see what's called a grow clock, it's I put it on our Instagram, so just check it out on our Instagram page. You'll actually see a picture of it, and it went really fast. So keep your eye open for those. That's a bolo for you guys. Other than that, we had I think it was in Ontario.
Yeah, don't read that.
In Ontario, we had a bunch of monopolies that were released for all different cities, and we sold a Kingston one for, I think it was $20 because the box was a little beat up. But we did pick up one today. We could show it to you. It's Mississauga, which is actually a town just outside of Toronto. So this is the Mississauga on board.
I don't know. I'm trying not to get that glare on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can get one.
Okay.
Yeah, so there it is there.
Sorry, I just have to take care of a troll. Actually, this is kind of exciting. We've got our first troll.
It's all good.
It's all good. Sorry, guys. We'll be right with you. We have to put someone on a timeout. Never had that before. Never had a troll. So that means we're kind of growing. We're actually getting big, which is cool. So that's kind of neat. So yes, what were we talking about?
The Mississauga on board.
Mississauga on board, yes. We sold the Kingston one. We've had the Barrie one. We've had Hamilton on board as well. Hearts on Instagram. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, thank you.
So yeah, that's a really good one to look out for. If you're in Ontario, Canada, I don't know if they did it across Canada, but monopolies are always good for us. We got the Grinch. It's a Grinch Monopoly. It goes really well. But the best ones to look out for, and we just did it in our vlog that we're going to be posting tomorrow, Friends. Yeah. The Friends games. The one in a tin. It's a blue tin. You'll see it in the video. $222 on Amazon is the cheapest one. Then we have Friends Seen It. I think the cheapest one is over $100 on that. The Harry Potter in the tin, the trilogy one, that's over $100. I saw somebody on Instagram picked one up the other day, and they couldn't believe the price of it. And it did sell for, I think it was about $150, and it sold. So, you know, board games and puzzles do sell. Don't underestimate them. It's just a pain in the butt to count all the pieces. But you know what? If you could just get through that, throw on the TV, throw on your Netflix, and just, you know, count some pieces. So other than that, how's everyone else doing? We're here to hear what you guys are up to as well. How were garage sales in your area, guys? We went to a couple. We got a few items, nothing too crazy, and there weren't a lot of them just because I think they were calling for rain. So I think people were actually on the fence for having a garage sale. But yeah, we got a few things. We got a little Deadpool. We got a game. Got a couple books. Got a cool oven mitt, which was the Power Glove from Nintendo. Crystal grab it. This is pretty cool. That'll go on eBay. I don't know what they go for. The person said they got it out of a loot crate. So no UPC, no tags, but it is in really good condition. Some of the Disney Monopolies do well. Yes, that's right. And the Disney Seen It's go well locally. Now on Amazon, I think we're forbidden to sell them. Restricted, yeah, forbidden. But yes, locally we do really well with the Disney Seen It's. Disney stuff generally has newest tag Harley Davidson pants. Nice. Nice, yeah. I saw a Harley Davidson bag and I asked the lady and she said $1 and I was all excited and she goes, but there's this issue and the strap was broken on the back, so we walked away. But Disney Trivial Pursuit, that does really well for us. Disney mugs, kind of everything Disney does well. I got my tea in my Tetris mug. Right.
I didn't even bring a drink. I'm just gonna bring water.
Oh. $17 women's Harley pants. Harley Davidson stuff does go really, really well. We were actually looking at a few shirts the other day that were Harley Davidson. We're at a liquidation store, but the prices were just a little too much for us to pay to make a profit on. So. Another one. Another troll.
No, it's the same person.
Oh, is it? Sorry, guys. We get another troll. We're going to need a moderator if this keeps going. Oh my
Interesting. Gosh. Well, it's the same but different.
Vintage. We got another person here. Vintage Philly, PA. How's it going in Philly? We love The Office where they're in Scranton. I don't know if you're anywhere near Scranton or not. I think I'm jumping into selling on Amazon. Any recommendations on how I should begin? Once you sign up, you can start for free. You don't have to actually pay at the beginning if you're just scanning a few items at first. So I would say go ahead and I'm just like really distracted with the trolls. So just sign up for the account for free. Don't pay monthly just yet, and download the scanner onto your phone. Then just go ahead and start scanning things. Just scan books, scan cans of soup, scan, you know, scan a few different things. And just scan everything you can. It'll get you experience on how to use the scanner. Once you understand the scanner, once you understand how the program works on your phone, you'll be able to, well, you can sell, I don't know what the limit is, but say you even do 10 items, sell 10 items, put 10 items on there, just to get you an idea on how to use it, right? And then once you get the hang of it and you start scanning more and start getting more better at it, I guess, then it's $40. I believe we pay $40 a month to be on Amazon. And we don't even see that $40 come out just because we're selling so much. We don't see that. So a couple of hours away from Scranton. Oh, yeah. That's fun. But to start, 40 items sold per month on Amazon. So, okay, so there you go. So you can start with just selling 40 a month on Amazon, which is fine. And that will, you have professional sellers. You have to be a professional seller to use the Amazon Seller app. Is that right? Because I think I was using it before I was actually paying, because I was selling, when I first started on Amazon, I was selling comic books, and trying to find comic books online was a real pain in the butt. That sounds great. I'm loving the Amazon scanner. Yes, the Amazon scanner is great. You can scan covers, you can scan barcodes, and just put it in a big pile. And as soon as you get, you know, a minimum, I would say, of about 20 items, put them all in a box and send it off for an FBA shipment. And then you don't have to do any more packing. And shipping is so much more money if you're shipping individual items. So if you ship 20 items to them, it's a lot cheaper.
Please explain the Amazon ranking system.
Okay, the Amazon ranking system. So how it works, the closer to 1, the better. So 1 means it's the most popular item on Amazon, okay? So anything over 1 million, we don't buy. Just because when it goes to Amazon for FBA, it's going to be sitting on the shelves, and you actually have to pay a fee. A storage fee. I think it's, what, twice a year? Ours came out.
Size, like
yes.
Measurements of a skin, right?
Right, by size and by weight. So we don't want things sitting on the shelf at Amazon. We want them to be moving pretty quickly. So keep that in mind. So the count. Let's do this book again. Thanks. I'll catch you again. No problem. If you have any questions, definitely just let us know. We're here to help anyone in reselling. So this book here.
But it has a 1,200 count.
1,200 counts. So this book here, so the low number is better. Yes. So 1,200 count on this book means it's going to go really, really fast. Now, we would buy this all the way up to, you know, 800,000. Anything 1 million count, we wouldn't buy. So try to get as close to 1 as you can. So if you see something that, sometimes you will see a book for, say, $200. This might pop up for $200, okay? But there's no count, which means no one is really selling this book, right? It's just sitting on the shelves at Amazon. So I guess in the end, try to get as close to 1 as you can. The higher number, the longer it's going to sit. Auction House 323, how's it going? Storage fees are monthly now. Okay, they are monthly. We have seen them pop up on our invoice, but not really a lot. Not really even anything to worry about. We have currently, let's just see what we have at Amazon. We started FBA, when did we do that? Over a year now, about a year and a half now. But we really started hammering it just in the last couple months. Yeah. So active at Amazon. Where does it say? Oh, there it is, right beside it. We have 644 products at Amazon right now, which really is not a lot considering some of these people have hundreds of thousands. How do you determine the count rank? So when you scan the item with your phone, it will actually show you on the phone what the rank is.
It says sales rank.
It'll actually show you right on the app. Use flannel shirt. Yes, I was talking to you about the book last night. That's what it was. So we're going to make a video just like we were talking about last night for everybody. We'll put it on our YouTube channel so everyone can see it. Storage fees are monthly. Yes. They used to be 2 times a year. I thought they still were, but if they're coming out monthly, we haven't even noticed just because they must be so low, and we don't have a ton of stuff there. Yes, that was me. Thank you. Yeah, so we'll make a video for you about that. We also have to do a video on photos as well. We were asked to do that the last couple of. I listed one item for 99 cents. Store and sold it over 100 pieces for $7.99. That was like 3 years ago. Just yesterday, I sold the same item again. Nice. Yeah, if you have a good item, that's like us. We have, well, we bought a ton of these Panasonic shaver heads, and they were we were selling them originally for $40. Now we're down to $24.95 each, but we have 37 of them at Amazon, and we sold a good 12 to 15 of them through FBA. Every day we're selling 1 to 2.
Do you send only new items to Amazon or a mix of used and new?
We sell a mix of used and new. So most of our puzzles and games are actually used. We go through, we count every piece, we make sure that if the box is really damaged, we're not going to send it. If obviously if it's incomplete, we're not going to send it. We're pretty much going to take it back to the store. But the condition has to be good. Like, we want it to be competitive, and we don't want it to be junky looking because we know it's just not going to sell.
We have looked out a few times and gotten games that are actually, like, all the pieces are still sealed. So the box may have been open, but everything is new inside.
Yeah, it's like people bought the game, opened it up, and never touched it. So you get lucky once in a while. To use your own barcodes for scanning. For Amazon, sorry. We have in the past, we have self-labeled items in the past. Nothing that really took off, nothing that really went too great. But we use all the barcodes that are on the actual items. And if for some reason we scan the barcode and the item does not come up, we'll actually just scan the cover. And by just scanning the cover, that will give you the product. So, yeah, sometimes you'll scan the UPC and it'll come up 0. So what you do is you scan the cover, and or even a board game, you can scan the front of a board game and it will show you on there as well. We're getting a lot of, we're going to start to be known as the Amazon people. We do a lot. Yeah, it's pretty cool. You can scan covers and barcodes. So if your barcode doesn't work, scan the cover. And when you scan the cover, it's actually going to show you a bunch of different options. Always look for the one with the sales rank. If you find one without the sales rank, somebody's just kind of put that on there, and it's not going to sell. It's going to sit there forever. So always look at the one with the sales rank. Have some more tea. Yeah. We're getting a lot of trolls. Yeah, I think so. So what else is going on, guys? We normally don't go live on Mondays.
It's usually Wednesdays. Do you guys do Poshmark? No, we don't have Poshmark in Canada, unfortunately. What about glassware? I have done Ray Dunn and Fiesta ware. Should I post on Amazon or eBay?
Ray Dunn and flower. Should I post on Amazon or eBay? If it's older, so if it's like vintage, to put that item on Amazon, if it's newer, you could look the product up in the search if there's no UPC, and try to find it. Now, when you click sell, you might not be allowed to sell it. It might be sold by the company only. So you would have to check that out. Now, if it's vintage, say like 80s, 70s, something like that, I would say eBay, and then copy your eBay listing and paste it into Etsy. Etsy is great for vintage stuff. And we actually will get more money for something in Etsy than we will on eBay. The same exact item, we'll put another $10 on it in Etsy, and we will get that money in Etsy.
Yes, people pay on Etsy.
Yeah, people pay on Etsy. It's a whole different world over
Yeah.
there. People, they like your items. They favorite your shop. I think it's kind of similar. It's kind of similar to Poshmark, as far as I understand. Like Crystal was saying, we actually don't have Poshmark here, but with Etsy, it's more like a community. On eBay, I would say out of every 15 items we sell, 2 of those items just don't show up, and we have to do a refund, which is kind of funny. On Etsy, everything has always showed up. We've never had somebody say that it didn't show up. Never had a problem. So I'm gonna block him. You can keep going. Make sure to go to our YouTube channel and subscribe and like this video, because we have a lot of trolls giving us thumbs down, which is actually funny. 3 thumbs down. We've never. Oh, wow. I didn't even we've got like 1 thumbs down once in a while on a video, but 3 on the live show, because I guess trolls are trolls. It is what it is. Yes. So selling on Etsy, so easy. It's so easy. There is no monthly fee. The only fee is when you post an item and you sell an item. There's no store fee or anything like that. So, and the fees are cheaper as well. And the item actually will stay on longer. It's quite a bit longer. eBay's 30 days. And Etsy, I believe, is around 90 days. And it's cheaper to list. So all you'll do is copy your listing from eBay and just use the same pictures and just paste it into Etsy. And just add a few more bucks on the price. Yeah, you can get a few more dollars. So, but when it ends, make sure you end it, like when it sells, either it sells on eBay or it sells on Etsy, make sure you go to the other site and delete that listing, because you don't want to get caught double selling something. You do not want to do that. So what else is new, guys? Yeah, as we were saying, we normally don't come on here on Monday night. We normally do every Wednesday at 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. We come on here and just kind of chat. And we used to play games and stuff, just to change it up a bit. But people seem to want to talk thrift more lately. So hopefully all that Amazon talk helps some people out. If you do have any questions, you can always send it to our Instagram, and or even just put it underneath our YouTube video, and we'll get back to you. Well, I don't know. Any more questions?
Any more questions?
Anyone got anything else? Anything vintage, eBay and Etsy. Anything new with a barcode or something new that you can look up, that goes to eBay or Amazon. Now, if you're going to do FBA, well, then you're kind of... So let me explain this. The Friends game that we got today, it's $211 on the Canadian Amazon. And I don't know what it is on the American Amazon, but you're probably looking at around $80 to $100. And on eBay, it probably goes for around $70, $80. So we will put that on eBay, we'll put it on Amazon.ca, and we'll put it on Amazon.com. So it'll be whoever buys it first, whoever finds it first, that's where it will sell, and then we will end the other listings. And what's cool in Amazon, guys, is if you're selling in Canada and the United States, it links the listing together. So if it sells on .ca, it will end it on .com as well. So that's a little fun fact for all of our new Amazon people. You know, when I first, well, I shouldn't say when I first started. I would say when I started going full-time again. I did it a few times going full-time. The last time I started going full-time again at it, I thought I'm going to just do eBay. I didn't even know I could sell on Amazon. I thought Amazon was just Kindles and books. And then I started watching Mike, Global Voodoo, Rockstar Flipper, Reezy, and they showed that, yes, you can actually sell items on Amazon. So I jumped onto Amazon, and books that I had on eBay forever and were not selling sold within days on Amazon. just anything really was selling on Amazon that had been sitting on eBay forever. Do you ship Amazon items yourself or send the items to them to ship? So what happens is for FBA, you're going to scan all your items, put them in under one FBA shipment. And let's say you build up 40 items. You're going to put those 40 items into a box and you're going to mail it right to Amazon. Once Amazon has it, they're going to ship it for the customer. They're going to do that. They're going to send it. You're not going to see the product anymore. It's out of your hands. Once you ship that box of 40 items, you're done. You just sit and watch and wait to see the money roll in.
But if it's an item that we're crossing over to other sites, then we ship it.
Right. So if we have like the Friends game that we're putting on eBay, Amazon.com, and Amazon.ca, we're going to keep it here at our house. And when it sells, we're going to pack it up just like you would for eBay or Etsy. You're going to pack it up yourself and you're going to ship it. So when you do your listing on Amazon, it's going to ask, do you want to do merchant fulfilled or do you want to do FBA fulfilled? So you choose that option. It's at the very bottom of the screen. So depending on the item, depending what you want to do, you click the right box and you're done. That's it. And as soon as you click merchant fulfilled, you're good. You're ready to go. It's online. It's listed. You can add up to 5 pictures on Amazon. The difference with Amazon and eBay, you don't have to put pictures on Amazon and you don't even have to put a description on Amazon. Now, what we do is we kind of take pictures for most of our items. I'd say 70 to 80% of our items get a picture taken. Only pictures can be added if the item is used. If it's new, you cannot take a picture. So all used items will get, well, 80%, 70, 80%. We used to do 100%. Now we're about 70 or 80% because we're sending in so many items. We just can't keep up with the pictures. So if you have a book and say somebody has like highlighted or there's damage or something you want to know, take pictures because the description's a description. But if somebody can actually see the item and see the damage or see what you're talking about, that's a whole other ballgame. And it's less likely you're going to get a return. So up to 5 pictures can be added on Amazon for used items, and a description is optional, but we always put a description in. We always write like, good condition, showing regular wear, just things like that, just a little bit descriptive. Good, we got some likes on YouTube. I always call it eBay, I don't know why. Thanks for going and liking our YouTube channel, guys. We really appreciate it. For some reason, being in Canada on YouTube, we just cannot get any numbers. I've seen all these people who just start out and they have thousands of people within a couple weeks. I don't know how they do it. What about a box rip because of removing a price tag? That has a problem.
Is that a problem?
Is that a problem? If you're sending it in as a new item, so like this cartridge here for a printer cartridge, if I was to take the tag off and there's a little bit of a rip, I would still send it in as new because it's still new in the box. It's still sealed in that box. The box has still been unopened and it's just a little rip. So I think that's okay. I would put that as new. If it's been opened, then you might have to sell it as used other or like new condition. But for the most part, as long as it's sealed and everything's in there, a little bit of rip or wear and tear to the box, it's just kind of new old stock that's just been hanging around on the shelf, right? So you can send that in as new, as long as the product is new and complete and, the box doesn't look like it's been, kicked down a flight of stairs or something. Just make sure the box is, kind of think of it as if I go to like Walmart and I see that item on the shelf, would I buy that? And if you say, yes, I would buy that, then yes, that is new. If you look at the box and say, I don't know, then you want to put that as a used like new, and then you can put in the description, item is brand new, but box has some wear from shelf life or whatever you want to put. So long as you're descriptive, and if you post it as like new, you can take pictures of it as well. So once you take pictures of it, the customer sees what you're talking about anyways.
Your blocks are going away.
Yeah, my coffee, or my tea. My tea is cooling down. I want some tea tonight. There are so many sellers on Instagram. It's unbelievable how many there are. We got friending so many people on Instagram, and we were in thousands and thousands before we knew it. It was crazy. So, is there any other videos you'd like us to put on our YouTube channel? Anything that would help you guys out? Anything that would be informative? We won't ask our YouTube crowd.
Yeah.
Our trolls.
Let's not.
Yeah, I know we're doing the video on
The Amazon app.
the Amazon app.
More detail.
Right, and the photos. Some people, they really go into great detail with photos. They really overthink photos. There's really not a lot to worry about with photos. As long as your photos, the biggest thing in the picture. You know, I've seen photos where it's like this little fidget box, and it's like all this white space all the way around it. You can't even see the fidget box. You got to zoom in and make sure that most of the picture is the fidget box. When they look at the picture, they should think that this is 8 feet by 8 feet. It's got to be the biggest thing in the box. But we'll do a video on that. We'll help you guys out with that as well. Thanks for helping you too. Time for me to head to bed. Appreciate your Amazon Etsy tips. No problem. If you have any more questions, just let us know. Send us a message or put it on our YouTube. That'll probably be about it for the night. Not a lot of questions going on here. That was a good run, though. A lot of people had a lot of questions, so that was good.
Yeah, that was good.
For eBay, is mannequin required for clothing? It depends who you talk to. People who do only clothing, you know, like the Poshmark people, they might want to get a mannequin if that's their specialty, because they want their product to look really good. They want their store to have a theme, to look the same the whole way through every picture. So if you're doing mostly clothing, I would say get a mannequin. But if you're like us, and we might do like one polo shirt every 2 months, we'll put it on a coat hanger and hang it up. We will take close-up pictures of the buttons and stuff like that, just all the fine details. So I don't feel we need a mannequin because we're not really hardcore into clothes. But if you're on Poshmark and that's your main thing, I would suggest a mannequin. You want people to look at your product and be like, wow, that looks really good. And
in a store.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like they're buying from a catalog, you know. You want it looking really good. So lighting's a big thing. If you just buy regular LED light bulbs, you're going to get a yellow, a yellowy tint, I guess, to your pictures. You have to get the light bulbs that are natural light, and they're like a white light. Daylight. Yeah, that's what they're called, daylight. Just like right now, actually, the bulb that we're using for our camera is yellow. Yeah, it's yellow, so we look a little yellow. But we have the daylight ones over there. So yes, I know it sucks to buy a mannequin because I'm sure they're quite a bit of money. Never looked into it because we've never needed one. But you know what? In the end, think of it this way: you're gonna put out some money for a mannequin, but in the end, you're gonna make a lot more money by having a mannequin and looking a lot better.
It's a lot easier if you're doing like outfits too, not just a shirt.
Yeah.
And if you're putting together.
Yeah. Yeah, and you probably want a nice clean background as well. So like up against just a plain white wall with your mannequin, something like that. Yeah. So a mannequin, if we ever came across one at a garage sale or something for, you know, whatever, a couple bucks, 30 bucks, 20 bucks, maybe we'd pick one up.
Hanging ones where it was just the torso.
Yeah. Yeah, we saw some at Value Village that were just like a torso. We considered it, but you still had to hang it. So for us, it was kind of like, might as well just use the coat hanger.
Yeah, I guess it just more defining.
Yeah. Well, for us, I think we'd be more likely to sell like a sports jersey, like a hockey jersey, baseball jersey, or like something Star Wars shirt or something like that. Not really focusing in on the high quality clothing, just more like niche-y kind of things, I guess. So. All right. Okay, guys. Well, if that's everyone's questions. We kind of surprised you guys tonight with a live show. Just kind of decided last minute after we finished our vlog to go ahead and do this. So there was no warning.
Make sure you check out our vlog. That will be up tomorrow.
Yeah, go to our YouTube page, subscribe, and check out our latest vlog that will be up tomorrow. I will edit that for tomorrow. So
yeah.
We'll have some bonus footage at the end too. So make sure you watch to the end. All right, guys. Yep, roping you in, roping you in.
Can't get the bonus footage unless you want.
That's right. Well, jump across. Yeah. Don't tell them. They'll never know how to use YouTube. No. Okay. Well, I guess that's about it, guys. So have a good night. And yeah, if you have any questions, let us know. Just send us a message on Instagram or just underneath the video on YouTube. And we will be back Wednesday. Don't tell our trolls. Don't tell the trolls. Yeah, so we'll see you all Wednesday. Bring your questions. Tell us your best finds. Tell us your best thrift items or your best sales, things like that. So, and we might also, for anyone watching on Instagram, I was thinking of if somebody wants to contact us, a reseller that wants to come onto our show, maybe we can add you halfway through the show and we can chat. We can chat with everybody. So that'd be kind of neat. So let us know if you want to be that individual person. We're nice. Don't worry. We'll make it easy. We'll have fun. All right, guys. Have a good night, and we will talk to you Wednesday.